The Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. How are you all over there, our Freestyle Friday experts? I'm waving at everybody. Camille, that's all I'm doing right now. I'm so glad to have you all here with us today on this Freestyle Friday. So you all already know the routine. If you tune into the Kim Jacobs Show, you know that today we are bringing balance to the world, one household at a time, with who? With our Freestyle Friday experts. And you'll see a new face here today, which is over there in the corner, Miss Rita Gonto. And I am going to make sure that we not put you first, Rita. You'd be like, please, Kim, please, let me see the flow. Let me figure this out. Let me get the lay of the land. So I know I'm not going to put you first today, but we're so honored to have you on our expert team as well at this time. So thank you. Thank you. She's going to be sharing some self-care tips with us today. So make sure you grab your virtual seats. Make sure you go ahead and let everyone know that we're here, and we're going to get started right away because we don't want to miss a moment of what's happening. Okay. I do want to take a moment to start. Let's start with Camille today. Camille, how are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I am fantastic.
Well, you look fantastic. And
thank you.
Athena, tell me what some of the stuff you were saying about that glow that you're seeing.
So, Miss Camille, she looks fabulous. Since the last time she's been on the Kim Jacobs Show, she has lost weight, which is phenomenal. Her skin is radiant. She got a glow going on about her. And let's talk about this natural hair that is so beautifully flowing. So, yes, that's what's going on with my sister right now. And I had addressed that when I first came on the camera. I was taken away like, OMG.
Yes, I'm glad you addressed it. Camille Richardson, she lives with blindness, but guess what? She is our vision expert here on the Kim Jacobs Show. And what an honor and a privilege it is to have her as that. So Camille, what do you have for us today?
Well, today I am here because I want to encourage everyone, it is all right to ask for help, okay? I want to tell you that. Simple. That's it. That's all. Don't be afraid to ask and reach out and ask for help. It is not a sign of weakness. It is not a sign that you don't know what you're doing. It's not a sign that you're not an expert in your field. You just you just might need a resource. You might be an expert in your field, but there might be some stuff that you need that somebody else is an expert in their field and they can help you do. I'm speaking from experience from this, y'all, because I am one who prides herself on being the most fiercely independent person. And I also pride myself on being there to be a blessing to others. And I'm always the one to give. Right. But what I learned as, through this journey, especially over the past few months, is to allow people to bless you as well. It is all right to receive. Sometimes we don't know how to do that. Those of us who are givers, we don't know what that looks like a lot of times.
It's all right.
Yeah, we just don't understand it because we're just always the ones that want to give and give and give. And we don't feel like we should ask because we are always the ones who are giving of ourselves, of our time, or whatever it is we need. But allow people to be able to bless you. Good. Allow them to be able to use their gifts and their skills or their area of expertise to be able to be a blessing in your life.
I love that.
When you are the one who is allowing people to receive, you're replenishing your bucket as well. You are actually allowing people to pour into you because you can't pour from that empty cup if you're always the one giving. And if you always feel like you can't ask for help, your cup is going to be empty after a while. That's so right. I just want you to now just allow yourself, and I'm giving you permission, not that you need it, but I'm giving you permission to ask, use your resources, allow others to bless you. Because you don't want to get in the way of their blessing either. You don't want to block their blessings by not allowing them to bless you. You don't want to do that now. You don't want to be a blessing blocker.
Don't be a blessing blocker. Oh, I love that. I'm typing that. Okay, y'all, listen. Don't be a blessing blocker and allow other people to bless you sometimes. I'm typing what you just said. Don't be a blessing blocker. I hadn't heard that one before. Don't be a blessing blocker. You heard that right here from Camille Richardson on the Kim Jacobs Show. We're going to type that and coin that as your quote.
Oh, thank
Don't
you.
be a blessing blocker and allow other people to pour into you. Any other things that you want to share? Because there's some good stuff. This is great vision tips right here.
Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm just telling y'all this as a living witness because, you know, it's been a rough road these past couple of months. And I was, you know, when you find yourself really, really down and you realize people want to bless you, once you open yourself up to be blessed and to let people pour into you, you just realize that, oh my gosh, you know, you're able to celebrate that you have been a blessing. You're cashing in on the blessings that you bestowed upon other people. And it just feels so good. And you realize that you can breathe and you can let some of that load go. So I just want you now to just reach out. Don't hesitate. I really encourage you to do this. It's very important. It's part of, you know, caring for yourself, really. So please just ask. It's nothing wrong. I assure you of that. That was the one thing that was on my heart today to tell you all, is that it is all right. And you will be, and don't psych yourself up thinking the worst either. Like, oh my gosh, what if they say no? But what if they say yes? What if people just been waiting in the wings to be able to step on in? Let them do it.
Well, let me ask you. I'm going to go back to right now. I have you front and center, but I'm going to put you back where everybody can see all of us at this point, Camille, just so you know what's going on. Okay. Let me ask you, and any of you all can unmute yourselves and ask as well. Do you think that it's like when people get into the really bad ruts in life that they finally say, I do need the help? And is that when you recommend people do the reaching out, or do you recommend that people reach out even when everything's going well? What are your thoughts?
Things are going well, because again, you don't know everything. So, and you know, we didn't get where we are by ourselves. You might think you got where you are alone, but you're not. Nobody's an island. So just, you know, I say do it even when things are going well. If you need something, don't hesitate to ask. That's the one thing that was so hard for me to do. It took for me to get down into a really bad space to actually ask for help. But I realize now, coming through that I should have been asking a long time ago.
Yeah, this is good. This is a really good discussion. Go ahead, Rita.
Well, you know, I think, unfortunately, you know, we're not aware, right? We're not aware that we are getting into trouble until we do what I call, you know, hitting a brick wall. Like that's when, you know, you're not listening to the messages you're getting from the Lord or the universe. You know, there are always messages that you know, something's wrong. You're not maybe coping as well as you should. And then so it's that brick wall that then it's like, oh my gosh, now I have to take notice of it. So, you know, we don't need to hit those brick walls. I wish I hadn't hit all the brick walls I have. But, you know, and you're right. And I love that, asking for permission, especially for women. You know, for some reason we think, you know, I'm the child of a super mom in the 70s, right? She was on Valium and had high blood pressure, right? So, you know, she didn't ask for help. And years later, when I was an adult, I said, why didn't you ask me to make dinner and do this and do that? And she said, well, I thought I should be able to do it all. Well, ladies, we do not have to do it all. So I love your message, Camille, to ask for help before you think you need it.
Mm-hmm. Because by the time you do ask, by the time you really do need it, you've been needing it a long, long time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm glad that y'all are saying this, because I know I can only speak for myself, and anything that I say is not the views of the show. It's the views of me, Kim Jacobs, just an individual. But there are sometimes Camille and Rita and the panel here that I know that I'm dealing with something that is bothersome to me, and is plaguing me, it's bothering me. I go to prayer in it. I talk to my mom or my bestie about it. But at the end of the day, I know there are other people that would love to help me, pray with me, reach out and assist me in different ways, but I don't share some of the things with the general public or even with other people that I know still care about me. But there's reasons sometimes behind that as to why I don't do that, and there is like a whole reasoning, but then I can't even share the reasoning sometimes because it's like, then you can't say that. I can't say that. So I wonder if how do you help people? Let me think of how to word this. How do you help people that need help, but they're not at liberty to express that they need help at that moment in time in their life's journey? Yes, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Well, just a phone call or oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Who's that? Athena.
I was just gonna say we have to use discernment because again, not everybody at that moment, you're right, deserves to know. You have to be, for one, you have to be prepared and then be open to receive. And so that's where the discernment comes in at like, hey, can I share this? Can I share this with Kim in confidence and know that she got my best interests at heart? She's going to give me the best advice from her heart, and I take it and develop and grow from there. So we have to use discernment still. So yes, we want to share. Yes, we want to be open, and we at all times we want to know or we want to believe that people have our best interests at heart. But let's just be honest and transparent. That's not always true.
Right.
You're so right, Athena. I remember I love Brene Brown, and I've read a lot of her stuff. And in her book, The Gifts of Imperfection, it's about being vulnerable and sharing your story. But you're right, not everybody deserves to hear your story, right? But I think I'm so I am not shy, ladies, whatsoever.
No, we can't tell that. You just came in on the first day on Freestyle Friday. I think that you're quite at home. That's a good thing. Athena, you met your match. That's okay. You're the sunshine expert, self-care expert.
I'm ready.
So, I think you sort of feel it out. Like you might, you really have to trust that person that they're not going to go blab everything that you just told them. But in order to reach, like you said, how do you help someone who's not at liberty to share? But by you sharing and making yourself vulnerable, you really open that door for that relationship, right? You open that maybe, you can create a little bit of trust on the way, and then there's more sharing if that other person feels that you're the right person. But I think to be vulnerable and say, it's okay that I am not okay. Like I'm having a bad day. I have my crabby pants on. I tell my girl, I have 2 teenage girls, so gray hair, yeah. So, but yes, discernment. I love that. Being vulnerable.
I want to say something. I'm sorry, Rita.
Go ahead, Carrie Ann.
Okay. Well, y'all are speaking to my language because what I do is create safe spaces for youth and now women to speak out about the different challenges that they're going through. So what I've learned to do is just maybe talk about anything, a different topic, or what I've done like this past Thursday. I came in the room and the kids were talking, and they were talking about girlfriends and boyfriends. So I'm talking about an action plan of success is what the theme was for today. Right. But what I did was leaned into what they wanted to have a conversation about, because that's what was on their heart. And what I noticed when we start leaning in to what people have on their hearts, that's when more information starts to come out, because, we're leaning in like this, ears open, faces like, I hear you. I want to hear everything that you have to say. And I'm listening. So when we're having those moments, we have to make sure that we're using active listening skills to create that safe space for others to speak out. We have to ask for help, like Camille says, and don't be afraid. And we got to do it when we are feeling well. So when we're at our weakest moment, I can send you a text. Like I can send Athena a text message about anything, and she knows exactly where I am at this moment, because we've already cultivated that relationship to be able to let my hair down and speak out for help. That's what it's all about.
That's
Thank you. I
good.
just want to
So
share that.
Camille, you
That
see
was
how much
all my
conversation you done
business.
sparked today?
I know.
That's a good thing. Let me put you back front and center. I want to make sure. Did you have any other closing comment before we go to the next expert today?
Is it okay if I say what I'm working on at this current moment?
You, girlfriend, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, really quickly, actually two things. So really quickly, I kind of pivoted a little bit from, I speak about gifts and things, yes, but I also have accepted opportunities to speak in the areas of diversity and inclusion because, I've only lived that my whole life. I'm a triple threat, blind, Black, and a woman.
Blind, Black, and a woman. That's okay. Wow.
So I do now. I work with corporations. I consult with them in different organizations, and I teach people now how to be more inclusive when you are dealing with a consumer who might be blind, or even if you're, in the areas of employment. How can we build a better culture to employ people who are blind? Because it's very high in the blind. Unemployment is very high in the blind community. So that's where I come in, and I teach all about it. And also, I am the co-author in an anthology entitled The Right to Heal. Our visionary, her name is Ernetta Price, and she has put together an anthology full of 10 women who are all blind, and we're all sharing our stories and our journeys through blindness in this book. And we are all talking about how we have come and found our healing through our journey. So I have a chapter in this book. So I'm about to be a published author in here, y'all.
When is the book coming out, Camille?
Well, we are still in the final format, but trust and believe that when the book breaks, I'm going to let you know.
You better let us know. You're going to come in and make sure you release it here on the Kim Jacobs Show, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to have the whole team on here, so don't worry.
Oh, my gosh. Y'all heard it right here.
That is so exciting.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. This is incredible that you... Oh. Wait. I got to pull this up. We did not. Okay. So Camille Richardson now speaks on diversity and inclusion, and she's also a new author, soon to be with this book being released, The Right to Heal, all blind ladies that are contributing authors sharing how they have healed in this journey. Oh my, I cannot wait for this book to come out. I can't wait.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you so much, Camille.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Everybody stay connected with Camille at ICSEE technology 06 at gmail.com. She will personally answer the emails ICtechnology 06 at gmail.com or blindgirlvision at gmail.com. blindgirlvision at gmail.com. Her phone number is 910-273-7244. Way to go, Camille. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I see comments that came in. So let's see. Lashana said, Camille, congratulations on your good news. Effie says, congratulations, Camille. And if you missed the episode yesterday on the Dr. Yolanda Jerry show, Effie Robertson was a guest on Dr. Yolanda Jerry show, and she shared her story of being hit with crowbars, you name it, all kinds of stuff that she had to endure to survive and get her and her children to safety. And she's now happily married to her Boaz, and they're on this journey together. So you definitely want to check out that episode on the Dr. Yolanda Jerry show. I see you, Veronica. Carmelita says, congratulations, beautiful. Ernetta Caldwell is also one of our experts. She said, congratulations to you, Camille. Wow, Effie said, it's just a wow, you're right. Yes, Carrie Ann Hilliard, lean in and do active listening. Lean in. Yes. Great point. Effie said, yes, we are listening and we are tuned in and we are in the moment, that the individual blocking out distractions. This is true. Lots of comments have come in. I hope I didn't. I'm sure. Oh, great. I did miss a lot. Okay. All right. It says you must be wide open to receive. I'm just going to pop your comments up right here. Let's check in on the strong ones. Yes, that's right. Checking in on everybody, not just those that appear to have weakness, but even those that appear to be strong. Athena, yes, let your light continue to shine, is what Lashana said. All right, everybody. I see more comments and I'll just keep them popping in throughout today's broadcast. We're going to keep things moving. We're going to take a commercial break, and I see all of your comments, and we will do everything we can to keep them flowing. But right when we come back, we're going to go with our sunshine expert, Athena Robertson, right after this commercial break. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
All right, we'll be
Yes.
right back as soon as we take this quick break.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everybody, and we are back. We're back with our sunshine expert, Athena Robertson. How are you today?
I am doing well. How are you?
Good, good. You've had a lot going on, Athena, because I know you've been doing a lot. I'm not gonna tell all your business, but you can talk about whatever you plan on talking about. I'll leave it there because I was ready to start blurting out all kind of stuff. But it's some good stuff. It's really good stuff, y'all. Go ahead, talk to
really
us.
good stuff. It's really good stuff. So, sis, you know what? If I miss something at the end, you go ahead and piggyback.
Okay.
Feel free. Okay.
Like,
So
look,
first,
I ain't gonna tell you nothing, Kim. You about to say it on a whole show. I'm like,
first, hello. Good morning to all my queens and kings that are listening today on YouTube and on Facebook. I was flipping back and forth trying to keep up the lines of communication with everybody. I said, but I need to stay on Facebook. I need to stay on one platform, but I don't mind flipping back and forth, just making sure I don't miss my family and friends that have joined in. It's a blessing that Miss Rita has joined us on this Freestyle Friday for self-care. I cannot wait. That just adds much more sunshine to the show. Camille and kicked it off and already started a whole fire. And so, we got the fireworks up pew, over here. And so what I come to talk to you guys about today is victory. Y'all know all year I have been coming with some great wisdom, all and due to honor the help of the Lord. I'm truly grateful. I'm grateful for my sister Kim for just allowing this positive platform for women to be empowered, to be embraced, and to grow as we continue to strive on this journey together. So, in victory, what I wanted to tell y'all about is victory is so good when you know who you are and whose you are.
yes.
You don't have to explain. You don't owe nobody no explanation because all the glory of God is shining upon you. All the glory when you walk, when you talk, when you speak, it just speaks volume. And so in that is victory. So last week, if you guys were on the Kim Jacobs show, and if you missed it, guess what? You can go back and see it. We was talking about celebrating. Celebrate you in everything. Celebrate the small steps and the big steps. I've been waking up at 5:30 in the morning. A majority of the time, sometimes I'm a little bit after, but I ask the Lord to give me wisdom and strength and grace and mercy. I do get on up. I joined a Power Surge prayer line with the Bookers, and they're a beautiful husband and wife duo, power couple on fire for God. And so I joined their prayer line. So, and what I've learned and what I've been encountering these last couple months is small adjustments lead to big victories.
Yes, small adjustments
lead to big victories. Meaning, if today you decided, you know what, I'm tired of eating out, I want to be healthy, I'm going to do this, I'm going to exercise. Guess what? That's a small adjustment that you just made. Celebrate yourself. You can celebrate yourself with a nice drive in the city, peaceful, enjoying the drive. You can treat yourself to a healthy snack. It don't have to be a huge, big piece of cake. If you're starting out, it could be a small cupcake. That's a small adjustment that's leading to a big victory because now you're on the road to bettering your health. So let's embrace the victory. Let's embrace the victory moments. And you're entitled to that. And it doesn't have to mean that you celebrate victory today and it's over tomorrow. No, it can continue as long until you get to the next step. Because eventually that's going to grow into something greater. Now you've learning, hey, I'm health conscious, but not killing myself.
Right.
But wanting to better myself, wanting to be careful. So let me be mindful of what I'm feeding this good temple. And trust me, y'all, as much as I'm saying it to you while I'm tapping this good heart right here, that is feeding my spirit because I'm going to be healthy. I am shooting for a better body temple. Let me say that. I used to say I want my high school body back. But since I'm grown older, I'm gonna say.
That's funny.
Make my Lord, I want the temple that fits me right now.
That's right. That's right.
So walk in your victory. And what came on my heart when I was thinking and meditating on victory and what I can say to God's people, because I always want to honor what God says and want to be obedient to the word. And anything that I do bring to this platform that God allows me to share, I do have a testimony. I have a journey. It's a story in it. And so, and me celebrating victories and health victory is one of mine. What I'm going to say, I see my sister on here,
Yes, people are
Carmelita.
commenting like crazy. So I'm
Yes,
trying to
bless
make sure I
God.
infuse them in.
Um,
Claim victory in advance, but no victory is
It is
coming, as what
coming in the
Carmelita
name of
says.
Jesus.
Yes, Athena. Yes.
That
People
is
are commenting
so
like
true.
crazy.
Here you go, y'all. And then I kept it very simple today because we got a new lady on here, so I'm super excited. But what I'm going to leave y'all with, because I know Miss Rita gonna come right in and just pew pew shoot off more fireworks, and we ready. There's value in complimenting the open heartedness of resilience that ones yearn in their victory on their journey.
I'm typing that. There is value in complimenting the what?
Open heartedness of resilience that one yearns for in the victory on their journey. On your journey, yeah, I like that.
Good.
Thank you, Holy Spirit. God gave me that. Yeah, there's value in that. There's value in all of us. We are all different queens that are striving for something, for the greatness that's in us, and we're sharing it. And this is like the time never before for us to continue to embrace, empower, equip, lift each other up, love on each other. Like I like what Camille said about inclusion and diversity, because now here at the college we're implementing Camille equity, diverse inclusion is what we're doing here at the college. And that is expounding to the culture diversity that the college accepts of many students that's coming to learn education. I think one of the greatest things that I love about Athena, and I thank God so much for, is the love I have for people. Mm-hmm. And I love meeting so many different people. And one day, if I could speak about 55 languages and be able to share that with somebody else, how amazing will that be? Is that much in this world? It's not just English. It's not just Spanish. It's not just Vietnamese. It's Philippines. It's Arabic. It's Russian. It's German. It's French. It's so many languages that we can all learn. Right. And we don't have to keep it to ourselves. We can share with anybody else. So in the victory of that is knowing that I am willing and capable of learning those languages and then sharing and teaching somebody else. Prayerfully, they will pass it on to the next person or the next generation. So embrace your victory, love on you in your victory, encourage somebody else in your victory, because trust me, we're living in times where we need each other. And that just goes back to what Camille said. Don't wait till the last minute to ask for help.
That's right.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. I was just telling a student that came in to see me for a notary document. I was just letting her know, because she's new here to the college. Ask any question you feel free to come to your heart. Know that any question you ask is not weird. It's only going to make it weird if you thinking about it, but you don't allow it to come out so you can get the results that you need.
I'm really glad.
At the end of the day, we don't know everything. I don't have all the answers, but I promise I'll give you my best answer. And then I promise to research and get you the best answer if need be. So that's all coming from your sunshine expert. Is
that's a lot, girl, coming from the sunshine. Y'all see why Athena Robertson is our sunshine expert? Let me lean in and say it, Camille. Carrie Ann. Look, y'all see why she is our sunshine expert? Athena knows what she's talking about, y'all. She is a people pusher. Yes, she is a people pusher. She wants to build other people up, and I'm so excited. Effie Robertson said, I am over here yelling. She said, resilience is my thing, girl.
Yes.
And now keep in mind, too, Effie, if you want to pop on the screen, all you have to do is click on that link right there, copy and paste it into your browser. It'll bring you right backstage. anybody that wants to join in, feel free to come right on screen if you have a question and you don't want to just type it over in the comment section. This is Freestyle Friday, y'all. We're talking about all kinds of things, and
I
we
got
can
one more
talk about
thing to say.
whatever you want to talk about as well. Go ahead, Athena.
I got one more thing. So
Go ahead.
besides being the I'm a owner of a notary business, I truly thank God for that. My new studies, I am becoming a life and mental health wellness coach. I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all these book authors because I got about like 4 books that I'm working on. So to God be the glory. I even have a book that I would love to do the co-author. So I'm gonna be looking for women for that book. So I'm super excited. And Kim, what else was you gonna tell them that I got going on?
Oh, I just knew that you were doing some things over at the school. I don't know what the deal is, so I'm not going to yell out anything. Don't worry. I'll just keep it at that. I just claim victory over everything that you're doing because I can just see you going to higher and higher and higher heights. That's all.
Thank you.
So that's I'll leave it as a victory conversation only. I'll leave it there. And I'm quite excited. I celebrate everything that God is doing in your life. Y'all make sure you stay connected with Athena Robertson, the Sunshine Expert, and join her on Facebook at Athena Robertson, on IG as Red Honey, HONII, and the number 7, Red Honey 7. And if you're looking for a notary public in the Charlotte and surrounding areas, her phone number is 980-200-5740, and she'll come to you. So you don't have any reason to not utilize these services. All right, everybody. So when we come back again, anybody have any comments, thoughts before I move on? Go ahead, Carrie Ann.
I just want to highlight Athena for all the great things that she is doing in this season. Yes, she will come to you, or you can go to her. I went to her to get some documents notarized, and it helped me to win some money. So thank you so much for that. Yes, it really did. So I'm so grateful for all the things that she's doing. And yes, she does have a lot more stuff that is coming out that we have to stay quiet about for now, but it's happening.
Yeah, right.
That.
For now, that's why I was like, just it's hard, but I get it. Okay. Lashana said, I love that, Athena. I feel like I am in church. Watching the Kim Jacobs show right now, she feels like she's in church, girl. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for sharing. I love on you and care for others. Preach, Sister Athena. We all support you forever. And Ernetta says, people pusher. Yes, that's what Athena is. Athena is definitely a people pusher, Lisa said. Effie said that I have a quick interview at 11:30. Well, girl, we're going to right now just touch and agree right now that you get, you might be already in the interview, but guess what? Even just through the airways, the 2 or more gathered in the Lord's name, and we're asking, Lord, that you just bless Effie Robertson with her interview. Let it be successful. Let it be a beautiful outcome and everything that she desires to have happen. And let her dreams come true. We trust and believe in you and your will for her life. I pray in Jesus' name. And we can pray in any names you all choose to. I pray in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Speak life, victory. That's what everybody's doing here on the show. Music by Phil. He's a blind man that is one of our experts as well, our vision experts. And he comes on and he has music. If you do not have music by Phil, this man self-taught, and then he also trains other blind individuals how to play instruments. Please support Music by Phil. You can go to Phil Waters, Music by Phil, or check that out on iTunes, anywhere. Mm-hmm. And it's Phil Walters. Is it philwaltersmusic.com? I don't want to say the wrong thing, Phil. Let me make sure I go, because I know I have your stuff up here somewhere anyway, because you're one of our experts. So let me just find you and make sure that I have the right stuff. I don't want to say anything wrong, but I'll make sure before I close out today, I'll pull up Phil Walters. You probably put it over here in the comment section. I know. Okay. Put it over there in the comment section, the right website, so I don't put up anything wrong. Okay. I touch and agree with Kim Jacobs in Jesus Christ's name. Thank you, Phil. I see your comment, but also put your website, Phil, for me. Okay. In Jesus' name, everybody's touching and agreeing. Thank you, sis. Athena, I'm so proud of you. Praying and touching. The Kim Jacobs Show is a wonderful platform. Thank you so much. All right. So listen, everybody, we'll keep your comments. She's definitely a people pleaser. Lots of comments coming in. I appreciate you all being such active studio audience participants. Without you, the show couldn't be what it is today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, now, Rita, I'm going to give you the chance. Do you want to go next or do you want to go after Carrie Ann? After. Okay, she can't. Now Rita been talking the whole time, Athena, right? She was talking just fine. Now all of a sudden she can't figure out where that mute button is, right? She like,
I just did. So Carrie Ann is more than welcome to go first. So yeah, absolutely.
You want to go first or after?
No, I'll let Carrie Ann. I was pointing at her on my screen. Yeah, Carrie Ann, please go before me.
You can see why we all compliment each other so well here on the Kim Jacobs Show with our Freestyle Friday experts. Everybody's just candid and having a good time. So right after this commercial break, I'm gonna put you over here, Carrie Ann, which is she focuses on overcoming single parent obstacles, and she also helps with whose information? Okay, I still have yours up. I do the most over here when I'm working all of this stuff right now by myself for a minute. But I can also tell you that she focuses on helping adolescents speak out. And right after this commercial break, we're going to be hearing from Carrie Ann, which I'm so excited to present her to you today. This has been great so far. Everybody else enjoying today's episode?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We'll be right back, everybody, right after this commercial break.
It's not just another day. It's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
All right, everyone, and we are back with Carrie Ann Hilliard. How are you today, Carrie Ann?
I'm well. How is everyone doing today? I've heard so many great things on today. It's been a great show so far.
I feel so uplifted. So I'm just excited that you're here as one of our experts, and I can't wait to hear what you have to share with us today. So talk to us.
I sure will. So today I want to talk about focus. Focus.
Okay.
This is my focus plan that I had written up. You see, our hand wrote it.
Oh, I handwrite everything. So good.
Yes, that's the best way to do things. But I just want to talk a little bit about focus, because when we focus on all the things that we need to do, we can be like Camille and ask out for help, and like Athena and celebrate ourselves and have the victory that God has already given us. So this morning I got up. I don't get up as early as 5:30. I'm lying. Today I got up at 5:29. I usually get up around 6 though. And I spend time with God so that way I can clear out my thoughts and I read his word and hear what he has for me today. And this morning he told me to put me on the schedule. I was like, oh, you're right. I do need to put me on the schedule. And according to my focus plan, guess what? Today is Freestyle Fridays for the Kim Jacobs Show. But for me, it's Reflection Fridays. So every Friday, I reflect on what all took place in the week. What all do I need to continue to focus on? And what do I need to stop working on? So today I was able to clear out my thoughts, and I finished up my class. On Monday, I'm going to have a class about clearing out the old, and we have to clear out our old thoughts and our belief system. Back in 2018 is when I changed my whole belief system, and that's when I decided that I was going to do something differently with my life. That's when I actually did the work. You know, I decided 10 years prior, but I committed to doing the work for changing my belief system back in 2018. So I'm just so grateful to share that we all have to focus on whatever God has placed in your hands to do. I also do Bible lessons on Wednesday, and a couple of Wednesdays, by the beginning of this month, I taught about Exodus chapter 4, and God was telling Moses to use what's in his hands. And I'm so grateful that God has given me this book that I can use in my hand. I'm grateful that he has given me the business of Help Adolescents Speak Out. It's all about creating that safe space to help youth overcome their challenges. And I'm so grateful to do that right now. And I know I was talking about how Athena helped me out with that notarizing my document. It was to do business with Mecklenburg County. And right now we have the recast vision going on. And in certain areas on the west side and some on the east side of Charlotte, I offer a free seminar class for youth to teach them how they can overcome some of their challenges and teach them how to focus and to love on themselves. That's what it's all about with me. It's all about me doing what my Father has me to do. That's part of my vision right here, my vision for life. I got everything. I had to take this off the wall so I could share it here with you. And my vision for this year is just to do what God has called me to do. So you may see all kinds of things that you may not think, oh, this is Carrie Ann. I can't believe she's doing that. It's like, I'm just doing what God tells me to do. I ain't worried about nobody else. I got my focus plan here. I always have my note cards so I can love people. And sometimes I write these things down so it helps to remind me what I can do and how I can move forward. So now I got to make a note card for Ask for Help, because guess what? All these different things that I got going on, I need some help. I need all the help that I can get. So I am so grateful that God has blessed me to be a part of everything that I'm doing and to allow Kim Jacobs to have me on her show. Again, I was on here this past Friday and I sent her an email and she sent me a text. She's like, do you want to be on the show this Friday? You got to promote your stuff. I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. And it was so crazy because my publisher who helped me publish this book, Dr. LaJuan Grant with Leadership Developed Me, she sent out a clip on Facebook about my conference, the I Am Conference book tour that is going to be on the 26th of this month, and it's going to be online. And she sent out the tips of this is what you're supposed to do. When you are pushing your book, you got to do free events. You have to surround yourself around people who's going to help you to make it happen. And I was just so overjoyed. And then another friend girl texted me on Love Day and was like, happy V-Day, sis. And I'm like, oh, thank you, God, for just encouraging me. Like, y'all didn't even realize that I needed that encouragement because of all the different things that I am doing right now in this season. But what I've really learned to do to help me to be able to do all those things is to be still before the Lord. When you learn how to be still and you get quiet and you listen to him every morning, he'll give you all these different things that he wants you to go out there and do. So I am so grateful that I'm constantly learning and continuing to grow in Christ and to learn how to be still before God. I think that's all I have on today outside of, wait, one more thing. The Women's Encouragement Brunch. Oh my goodness. All my life, I have been encouraging people and not even realizing like that's what I do. So you got to follow God in order for you to learn who you are and what you're supposed to do. And I love the Women's Encouragement Brunch because it allows us to come together and sometimes share some of those things that we wouldn't necessarily share with the world. I love that Kim Jacob asked that question because in one of the brunches, she had shared information that didn't leave that room. It stayed right there where it needed to stay. She probably don't even remember, but I know we was praying for her. We was hoping that she would get through each and every journey that she has to overcome every day. It takes a lot for us as women to just be on here and to do the things that we have to do. It's a lot in getting dressed and getting prepared for the day because our kids come in there and they're like, Mama, I need this. And Mama, I need that. And you're like, good morning. I'm just trying to get dressed.
I just want to get dressed. I have a show. Leave me
Get out my
be.
bathroom. Move,
Leave me
please.
be,
But
people.
you know what? We give our babies what they need because we understand as women that love to encourage others that, hey, this baby may need some encouragement right now. So, yes, I'm going to give you a few moments so you can get what you need. So that way I can get back to, yes, that's my daughter. So I can get back to what I need. So I'm so grateful to be on here. Thank you, Kim.
Oh, it's my honor. It's my honor. Anybody that want to chime in on what Carrie Ann is saying, please unmute yourself and feel free. Justine Hilliard, which is her mommy, says, yes, you do help adolescents speak out, and your program has been a wonderful blessing to the youth in the community. Miana is her daughter. She's laughing. She's like, don't even act like you being bothered whenever I reach out to you, mommy. Ernetta Caldwell says, amen, Carrie Ann Hilliard. Yes, and all of the tips that you share, we type those as well. Yes, we have to use what's in our hands. Thank you so much for all the great tips. Love you, Mom. And I want to always make sure I recognize our episode sponsors. Attorney Charles Everidge with Hunter Everidge Law Firm. They are in multiple areas, so just give them a call. Here's their Charlotte number at 704-377-9157. If you're dealing with disability claims and things, and you're like, maybe you've gotten a denial or something, don't let that stop you. Give them a call first and see if it's something that can be done. And they are more than happy to help you. Let them know the Kim Jacobs Show sent you their way. And clearing out that that was a great comment. I think that's so important. Each week I do the exact same thing, Carrie Ann. Right last night, I typed up the stuff that was still remaining for this week. I put it in my notepad in my phone. Those things will be done before weekend. And whatever I know don't have to get done this week, I just carry it over and I give it a new space for next week. So I have some must-dos and things. I'm the balance doctor, y'all. So when I say I be balancing this thing, it's no joke. I be like trying to make this whole thing pop. But I do agree wholeheartedly in just being able to bring formal closure to things, then being able to move on to something new. All right. So Reflection Fridays, I love that point that you made as well. To stay connected with Carrie Ann, we are going to put her information back up. Her phone number is 980-216-6844. Her email is Carrie Ann, and that's with 2 R's for the podcast listeners, Carrie Ann Hilliard@gmail.com, and her website is carrieannhilliard.com or helpadolescentsspeakout.com. All right. So when we come back, we're going to hear from Ms. Rita Garnto. Are you ready for this, Rita? I know you're like, dog, I should have went before, Carrie Ann. I knew she was going to say all that stuff like that. This Reflection Friday and all this stuff she got going over there.
I should have gone first altogether. Are you kidding me? It's a tough act to follow. Come on.
All of these are great experts that we have here, and you included. All right, listen. I cannot forget this. Yolanda Robertson said, I am so proud of my daughter, Athena. And she says she wanted to make sure you know that. Music by Phil says that you are a diamond in the rough, my sister, and I love this show. Thank you so much. Music by Phil. Make sure you check out Music by Phil. Thank you, sis, my diamond. You shine so bright. Okay, that's you. And I see you saying thank you to Mr. Phil. And that's one of our experts talking to you all. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep things moving. We are also enjoying our women's conference. You help build us up. Excellent. What is this flyer of? I thought this was a flyer for you too, Carrie.
Oh yeah, that's the class that's happening this Monday, clearing out the old. And then the women's conference is next Saturday, and then the brunch is on Sunday. Yeah, okay. I got a whole week of events.
Make sure you all screenshot this. This is clearing out the old. It's a session that's happening on February 21st at 7:00 p.m. So make sure you screenshot that while I have it up. And then also screenshot this, the Women's Empowerment Brunch. And again, you can go to carrieannhilliard.com to learn more about all of it. But I just want to make sure I put it up here for a second as well. All right. All right. So right after this commercial break, we will be right back and we're going to talk with Rita Garnto. Actually, you know what? Instead of taking a commercial break right this second, I'm actually going to go to one of our experts that we also have that sent in a video, and I want to give a moment to hear her video, which is Ernetta Caldwell. Then we're going to be closing more of the show out with Rita Garnto towards closer to the end. All right, so here we go. Let's hear from Ernetta Caldwell right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here on Freestyle Friday. Thank you so much, Kim Jacobs, for having me. This is such a great honor. My name is Ernetta Caldwell, and I am an author, speaker, coach, and I am the founder, CEO of Beauty for Ashes Transformations. And I am here because all month I have been celebrating the single ladies. Yes, shout out to you. I am celebrating you. And I am so excited about what God is going to do in your life, because maybe you are saying that you are ready to take the risk to love again. Maybe you've been in relationships after relationships. They've been dead end relationships. Maybe you've been in a terrible heartbreak or even experienced going through a devastation of a divorce. Believe me, I've been there and I know. And I was once where you are to say I was willing to take the risk to love again. But I want to ask you this question before you even think about getting into a relationship with someone else. Are you in a right relationship with yourself? Let me ask you that again. Are you in a right relationship with yourself? You see, it's so important before you step out to get in a relationship with someone else, to even think about stepping into another marriage. Or maybe you've never been married and you said, I want to, that's one of my desires. There's nothing wrong with that. But the number one relationship right now for you is to get in a right relationship with yourself. So I want to give you 3 tips to share with you to see if you can identify, to know if you are in a right relationship with yourself. Number 1, what are you telling yourself? What are you speaking over yourself? Are you speaking negative things over yourself? Maybe you're saying, look, I need to lose 10 pounds. My hair is not right. My skin is breaking out. I mean, maybe you're saying all these negative things instead of saying how much you love yourself, even embracing your flaws. You see, it starts with you and how you view yourself is even the reflection of who you are going to attract as a mate. So you want to be with someone that's going to compliment the good things about you and not focus on the negatives. So this starts with you doing affirmations daily, telling yourself, I am beautiful, I am loved. And let me ask you this, what do you tell your friends? Do you speak life over your friends if they ask you, how do I look in this dress? I mean, you're not going to tear them up and down. I mean, of course, I want you to tell the truth. But the thing about it is, when you do tell the truth, you always tell the truth in love. So now you have to intern that to yourself and have that love and kindness towards you. Number 2, spending time alone with yourself. Do you find it hard to spend alone time with yourself? Do you always feel like you need to be in a relationship with others to have fun, to find joy? This is your time to spend some time with you, to really get to know you. What do you love? What do you like? What do you don't like? This is your time, sis. And number 3, the last one is invest in you. This is your time to invest in your personal development. Invest in your goals and your dreams, because you see, when you get into that relationships, then of course, Kim Jacobs know all about this. You have to have the balance in your life. And sometimes it could be hard trying to juggle a relationship, your personal goals and dreams. But hey, we do it anyway, because I am now a wife and I have children and I know about the balance. But now when you are in your singleness, embrace this time. Take this time to really get close to God and ask God to lead and guide you in your purpose, because he has something for you to do. And so when that Mr. Right comes, you will already know who you are and whose you are. So I'm excited to announce to all of you, if you would like more tips, because I'm going to be pouring even more into you, I will be doing a virtual workshop. Yes, you heard, a virtual workshop called Dating God Until Mr. Right Comes. And I will be giving you even more strategies of what I had to do to get in position to become whole before my Mr. Right came and found me.
So this workshop will be held on February the 27th, 2022. It's going to be from 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern. So wherever you are, it doesn't matter if you are in California, if you are in Massachusetts, Maryland, wherever you are, come on out. Get your friends, get your girlfriends, as long as they're single though. But if you are married and you want to come too, come on, because you might find something new for you. So this is your time. I'm excited. Get into that relationship with yourself and watch what God is going to do for you in 2022. So I love all of you. You all be blessed and know that I am praying for your success, and you can connect with me on all social media platforms at Ernetta Caldwell, and you can connect with me on my website at www.ernettacaldwell.com. You all be blessed. Bye.
Okay, that was awesome. That was awesome too here. Okay, let's see. Make sure that you all, let me pull this up and make sure that you all go to her conference on February 22nd, Dating God Until Mr. Right Comes. Register at ErnettaCaldwell.com. ErnettaCaldwell.com. You don't want to miss that event. And I just think these are incredible tips that she's sharing here. Okay, so Rita, we really are going to come to you next right after this quick commercial break.
I'm attorney Charles Everidge. I started out representing insurance companies until my father was seriously injured at work. 4 of his fingers were amputated. Our family went through a lot, so I know what you're going through as an injured worker. If you've been hurt on the job, call me now. I'll fight to get the workers' comp benefits you may deserve. I'll fight for you like family. Put my experience to work for you. Call 704-457-5000, the first call for injured workers.
All right, everybody, we are back with our newest expert. So I actually saved by the bell because we're going to be ending soon. So you get to share a few tips today, right before we get ready to get off of this good show. Rita Garnto, our self-care expert. Welcome.
Thank you, Kim. And I tell you, what a blessing, Kim, you are. We met, several years ago, and just to be on the show today and with all these lovely, beautiful women that have been giving so much advice. Yes, it is a little bit hard to follow all of you.
No, we never compare ourselves to each other. We just bring what we bring, and what we bring is more than enough, and it's wonderful. So
I know, it's been awesome. So I am the founder and owner of Simple Self-Care by Rita, and it really is my passion to serve, especially at this point in my life. I've lots to share, but I won't have time today. But really what I like to do, what's so important for me is especially teach busy women how to go from feeling crappy to happy with simple self-care tips, tricks, and tools. And how I do that, I do monthly self-care workshops. I've just started at the end of last year. I also have some free resources as well, a weekly text club where you get a bit of motivation and inspiration. And I'm also a stress management educator it like you ladies have pointed out, the struggle is real. And I think really, I love what Camille said, ask for help, ask like you have permission, and there shouldn't be any guilt, and asking for help is okay. And that acceptance that I'm not okay really is huge. Carrie Ann talked about clearing out the old, and Athena, do a small adjustment, and that's what I teach, is pick one thing, start with one simple thing that you can slide into your day. That's what simple self-care is, sliding those little things into your day, and just start with one, for goodness sakes, because I don't know, we women love to say, oh, well, tomorrow I'm going to start working out 2 hours every day. I'm going to cut out all the sugar. I'm only going to eat green food, and blah, the list goes on. And right, day 1, you're like, yeah. Day 2, you're like, yeah, maybe not. And day 3, you're like, forget this.
Done.
Ladies, start with one. One thing is huge. Let's see.
Sliding
Kim,
one simple thing into your day. I love that. Go ahead.
And then Kim, you're the balance doctor, and you really need to balance this stress with self-care, and the world has gotten so stressful, and we're so stress overloaded. We know the rates of anxiety, depression, domestic violence, suicide, rage, all it's just the numbers keep going up and up and up. And I really believe that the core problem is the stress overload, and we don't know what to do with all that negative stuff that's happening in our bodies and our brains because of the stress. And so that's what I teach in my workshops, are just really simple ways to do that. What else? Ernetta, the relationship with yourself, for me, man, that so speaks to me. That's self-care. That's saying, you know what? I deserve this, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And I know several of you ladies talked about that. If your cup is empty, how can you be your best, show up as your best mom, your best partner, or best spouse, or best coworker, or best anything? Because I sure don't like myself when my cup is empty, and I'm sure no one else does either. So ladies, it's really, really, and gentlemen, it's so much about acceptance and being able to be vulnerable and sharing with those people that deserve to hear your story, and find your village and your community. And I just love this, being part of this, because I feel like I found another piece to my community. So thank you, ladies. Real quick, I know it's 12 o'clock. I do have a workshop tomorrow called Building Up Your Stress Armor. It's at Studio 229 on Brevard, uptown, the beautiful facility that Monique and Kevin Douglas have. There's the link and a coupon code. Put Rita 10 to save $10. It's a little early in the morning. Coffee will be served with snacks, and you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to leave stressing less and living happier. So
that is so awesome. Yes, so true, Rita. You can't pour from an empty cup. The relationship with yourself is so important. Rita Garnto is saying, music by Phil, said Kim, and all of the wonderful experts. I pray that you have a blessed and wonderful weekend. We pray the same for you. I see all of the tips sliding one simple thing. That's something all of us can do. And I also want to let everybody know that we're streaming now on all of our audio podcasts on CTR Media Network. So you can go there, ctrmedianetwork.com. Thank you so much, Tina Ramsey and the whole team, for allowing the Kim Jacobs Show to be streaming there as well. And I see you, Ernetta said, hello, beautiful, to Rita as well. Don't forget this coupon code. If you guys are interested in going tomorrow morning and de-stressing, Rita has this Building Up Your Stress Armor. It's going to be right in downtown Charlotte. Type in the code Rita10 to save $10. Rita, you came in strong.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And I have a couple other workshops coming up too. So if you not so interested in that one, there's Aging with Ease. I'm going to teach you how to use myofascial foam rollers and tennis balls to get rid of those little aches and pains. I know everyone gets up and you're like, some mornings are like, oh my gosh. And then Pamper Me, make your own salt and sugar scrubs. That'll be in May. So check out my website, and yeah, I would love to.
Simpleselfcare.net. Simpleselfcare.net. Everybody, thank you all for tuning in today to the Kim Jacobs Show. Many times people want to know how you can support the show, how you can pour into the Kim Jacobs Show. I'll put that over again in the comment section for you all as we close out today's broadcast. But thank you all so much for being here. All of our experts, thank you. And did anybody have a closing comment real fast? Anybody?
Take care of your body. It's the only one you'll ever own.
Take good care of your body. The only one you ever own. Any other closing comment? All right. Well, then on that note, everybody, we're going to close out, and we will see you on Monday right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Thank you, experts. You're amazing. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of the Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show.
You're watching Kim Jacobs.
you know what? I'm still here, everybody, because today is my Aunt Geraldine's birthday, and I'm not about to close off without saying happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to you, Aunt Geraldine. And I just want to let you know that we celebrate you today, and I love you. And I wanted to make sure before I close out today that I acknowledge your special day. Happy birthday and many more years to come. All right, everybody. On that note, I'll see you on Monday. Have a great